The Runtime window provides a series of related screens that allows you to monitor, review, and record analog and digital sensor data. Individually tabbed screens provide graphical or numerical views of specific sensor data types. The tabs that appear in the Runtime window are dependent on the test configuration. For example, if GPS is enabled for a test, a GPS tab appears as a selection. If GPS is not enabled, no GPS tab is displayed. While scanning or recording, the Runtime plot screen provides a scrolling graphical view of sensor data. In this screen, controls on the left allow individual channels or groups of channels to be displayed or hidden from view, and the x-axis range can be lengthened or shortened as desired. If desired, channel color code assignments can easily be changed to provide custom displays to emphasize important sensor data. At the bottom of the Runtime plot screen, function keys provide alternative selection methods for common functions. These keys appear with the same assignments in every Runtime screen. Using either the mouse or function keys on the keyboard, you can disconnect from the current device, capture and display a short segment of data, start a scan, initialize recording locally and/or remotely, clear the display, toggle calibration functions, and perform balance operations. The Runtime window includes a capture function that can be used to quickly check your test setup for potential issues or problems, such as ground loops or noise. Appearing as function key F2, capture allows you to acquire up to 1.2 million samples of data from each channel, and then view the channel data individually as an XY plot, an FFT, or a power spectrum display, confirming the integrity of your test setup prior to taking data. The single pod monitor screen allows you to view numerical sensor data from a 16-channel mini recorder. This screen will only display channels that are enabled in the Tags and Channels window, so the actual channel count displayed here may be less than 16. If pseudo channels are also defined in the test, these channels will appear at the bottom of the data display. For large channel count systems with multiple mini recorders, the Select Pod dropdown allows you to select a specific device to view. A Detach button allows you to monitor pod information while viewing other TCS screens. The Multiple Pod Monitor screen provides a numerical view of analog sensor data from all connected mini recorders. Each mini recorder display reports current channel data values along with the corresponding min-max values. Data fields on the lower part of the screen display channel configuration information when specific channels are selected from the list. If pseudo channels are defined in the test, pseudo channel information is also displayed here. The Multiple Plots screen allows you to view up to 10 analog or digital channels from any connected device. Channels are selected using the analog and digital dropdowns at the top of the screen. If digital sensors are not enabled, the digital dropdown will be blank. After making a selection, clicking on the Add button displays the corresponding plot. As additional channels are added, the plots are automatically resized to fit the window. At any time, plots can be cleared using the F6 Clear Display button. To remove all plots from the window, use the Clear function in the upper right corner. The min-max display allows you to track the minimum, maximum, and average values of each enabled channel. The values displayed here are also displayed on the Multiple Pod Monitor screen. Bar charts located in the middle of each channel display the instantaneous data range for that channel in one of three colors. The color green indicates that the current range of data values are less than 70% of the peak. Yellow indicates values between 70 and 98%, and red indicates values of 98% or higher. For large channel count systems, the min-max display shows only the first 16 enabled channels. The XY plot screen provides a continuously updated X versus Y display of data points from any two channels. Channel selections are made using the X-axis and Y-axis drop-down menus. A time to show parameter determines the number of data points that will be displayed based on the current scan rate. For example, if the scan rate is 100 Hz and the time to show parameter is set for 6 seconds, then the XY plot will be continuously updated with the most recent 600 data points. When GPS is enabled, either standalone GPS or GPS as a part of the digital pod configuration, a GPS display tab is added to the runtime screen. The GPS display screen displays the current values of all GPS data and also provides a latitude versus longitude plot. Using the Detach button, GPS data can continue to be monitored in a separate window while other sensor data is being observed. A mini display window is also available for monitoring SOG, COG, and satellite data. When a digital pod is enabled and configured, a dedicated Digital Pod Display tab is added to the runtime window. This display provides a real-time view of the data values for each sensor. The display supports up to 250 channels. Channels beyond the 250 channel limit are not displayed, but the recording of the digital data is unaffected by this limitation. When the digital pod is configured for a wheel force transducer, 2 additional tabs are added to the runtime window, labeled WFT Monitor and WFT Plot. The WFT Monitor screen provides a real-time display of the data from each wheel force group. The WFT Plot screen provides a selectable real-time plot of individual force, moment, and angle parameters from each wheel. Check boxes in the left side panel are used to select the desired parameters to plot. When the digital pod is configured for the inertial measurement unit, an IMU display tab is added to the runtime window. The IMU display provides a real-time plot of IMU data along with a display of the instantaneous data values for all axes. This concludes the TCS runtime video. For more information on the runtime environment, consult the TCS user manual.